The way social media runs right now will not guarantee you fans or a full-time career. Because what if you're like me and you don't want to make content for the rest of your life? Or you want to take a break? Or the algorithm switches up and all your content that used to guarantee you a lot of views now leaves you in the dust. By the end of this video, you will have a new way to build your following that is sustainable and will give you a long-lasting career. Everyone is always looking for the next amazing thing. And for some people who can't find amazing things, a distraction is sometimes good enough. Some artists who are smart realize this and become the distraction themselves. But that's not why you chose to get into music. You're not here to be a distraction. You're here to show people your art and to show people who you are. You're here to take them on the ride that is the human experience and to show them your world and revealing to them a new feeling or reminding them of an old one, because the algorithm is the gatekeeper now, eventually revealing a system that creates the same thing but in different forms. One person talks about a subject and then suddenly everybody has the same opinion because they notice that the first person received a lot of attention, which triggers a chain reaction until the trending topic is beaten to death and then a new one takes its place. In a world with this kind of reward system, making music feels like such a small part of the equation. We can't sit alone with ourselves, be quirky, and then come back with a full body of work for the fear of missing out. And if you can't successfully make your music part of the conversation, then it will not get streams. The problem now is that with the amount of work that we put into making content, we can't guarantee that it will reach the people that we want, especially if it's our own fans who already follow us on social media. After building a pretty engaging audience on multiple platforms for my music, I took a year off, and as you can probably guess, this is a guaranteed death for your accounts. But before I left, I didn't think about maintaining a direct relationship with my followers while I was gone. I convinced myself that they wouldn't leave these platforms, and if they're engaging with me now, I was so sure that they would stick around later. I eventually realized that people do move on, and if they haven't, the algorithm would change and it would involuntarily block my access to them. If you don't own your platform, there are so many reasons that your connection to your fans can go wrong. And I learned very quickly that social media is a platform that I don't own at all, and will never cater to my needs or the people that want to stay connected to me. When I came back a year later and started posting again, during my first week, the reality would sink in that I lost access to almost everyone that loved my music so far. As of right now, on Instagram, I only have access to around 500 followers max. As you can see here on these insights, that's how many people that I'm getting shown. And that's on a good day. The wild thing is that number isn't even guaranteed. And where the f did the rest of them go? These people are following me for a reason. And now, every post that I make doesn't even reach most of my audience. I can never make this mistake again, because you can see now how quickly this can switch up. And if you're not careful, you can see all your progress going back down to zero. And with Spotify, the only data you can see is your fan's location relative to a major city in their area. There's no way of direct communication between fan and artist, there's no data that tells you who your top fans are, and there's not even a way for artists to even know your name. On these platforms, you are nothing but a stream. And we know fans are much more than that. Meanwhile, Spotify has all your data: email, phone number, Facebook, streaming behavior, and who knows what else. Probably because it's useful to have these things. We have to adjust ourselves with the right tools that will allow us to secure a better reality for our career longevity and our fan interaction, with old tools that have never failed. That's why I collect emails from my newsletter. Doing this, I guarantee that I will always have direct communication with my fans, where I send my new music, insights, and opinions on the business and social media without having to worry about an algorithm. I can step away to work on my next project and then come back and email everybody when it's ready. You can have direct access to me too by checking out the link below. Also, some other perks that I'll email in the future, like new songs ahead of time. Try this yourselves, because posting on social media and expecting everybody to see it is complete insanity. The apps I'd recommend to start your own newsletter are Substack and Beehive. I also link those in the description below. Stop letting these platforms gatekeep access to your people, and give yourself peace of mind that you will never lose your community that you worked so hard on.